Today, Precarious plays
Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay.
Ooh, Samus. Getting your sea legs there.
Yeah, I haven't played this one in a while, since it came out, I think around like 2010?
Mm-hmm.
I played through all three. Hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Wii, right?
Yes.
I haven't played through all three games back to back since I got the trilogy originally, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like the the disc titled trilogy.
Right.
Oh, it's lovely to be here. I love this game, okay? I'm trying to think of what I want to say about it, because every time we play a game on the show, it's for some purpose, right?
Yeah, it's to demonstrate something.
Yeah, even if it really only matters to us, it's something for more than just playing a game.
Yeah, it's not just whee!
So this game, for example, we're playing it because you've started it, but you've never beaten it. And unlike Fire Emblem, I think that this one would require probably a bit too much time because of like the design of the game.
Yeah.
Hold on, there's some things that I want to point out. I know that, and this is a really sloppy opening, and I'm sorry. I'm just overwhelmed because I really think that this is a very powerful intro for a character that I love in a series, like a sub-series that I love, in a series that is one of my favorites of all time. I love Metroid. I love Metroid Prime. And I just want to point out how this introduction does such a great job of explaining what kind of person Samus is. Because the first thing that you have access to is this mysterious environment that you don't know about, and you can scan everything in the environment to learn about it. So this.
Yeah.
Death caused by a severing of the spinal cord.
So, Samus knows this.
Analysis shows incredibly large muscle structures surrounding the jaw area. Fluid sacs containing acid are also detected. So it's stuff that matters to her profession and what she's about to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, based on one of these... So, see, evacuation occurred 6 hours prior to your arrival.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little weird because that makes it seem like they're written like from the perspective of the suit.
Yeah. It does make it seem like that a little bit, but wouldn't this have been localized? No, it wouldn't have, because this was an...
Retro Studios.
Yeah, Retro Studios. Well, maybe it is from the perspective of your suit, but the thing is that regardless of which perspective it's from, it makes you feel like an expert right away. Because you see stuff and you as the player are like, oh my god, what's that? But Samus has access to the information that's like, oh, this is this. Just another day at the office. Ha ha ha. Dead space pirates.
Oh, it's Spirit. Oops.
Dead space pirates. You know, derelict space station. It's been evacuated, and here we are. Yeah, I have to say that I'm pretty happy to be here too, because even though I didn't finish this game, I started playing it like before I knew my ass from a hole in the ground as far
With
as
regards to video games.
yeah. it was very difficult. Every minute that I spent playing this game was a happy moment, but I did not finish it, and I played it for like, you know, to risk some hyperbole, I played it for at least 1 million hours.
I thought I was expecting like, probably, I don't know, I'd say like 20 to 30.
I have no idea.
Without actually beating it.
I want to go back and see if I can find my memory card so I can see what the save file was, because I remember looking at it years later and going, wow, that's You know, if I wasn't so secure about myself, that would be embarrassing. But I've been grinning since you put this in the tray. I'm like, I love this place. It's so much space and so much power and so much suit. Ugh, so much lady. That was a really big deal for me. Because at the time, it was like Samus and Lara Croft, and I did not identify with, Lara Croft Tits McGee. It was not.
Although I will say I actually learned something about her earlier today.
Lara Croft?
Fact, yes.
Mm-hmm.
She was written just to be like an Indiana Jones type.
Yeah.
That's what she was designed for, and the marketing material just sort of focused on the boobsness.
Yeah, I got that as soon as I started to learn more about Lara Croft. You have to understand that I was probably in elementary school when I came across the only Lara Croft game I played until I was in college.
Mm-hmm. I've never played a Lara Croft title.
Oh.
Did you know that?
I thought that we played that puzzle one together.
Oh my god, that is a Lara Croft game, isn't it?
Yeah, it was really cool.
Bale. Thank you. But that's not like that's a spin-off title.
Yeah, that's not like a
even
staple.
If it's good. Which I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely
totally good.
That is very far removed from the usual experience.
My cousin played Lara Croft. She was playing Lara Croft on the PlayStation 2. Like, my cousins had, maybe not a PlayStation 2. Whatever it was back in the day, where, everybody still had block hands and polygon curves.
That was probably either the PC original or PlayStation 2.
It was definitely a console, so
maybe
it must
Xbox.
have been PlayStation 2. But it was like, I remember watching Lara Croft run around and open timed door puzzles and things like that. And I played it for a little bit, probably less than a demo's length because, I was probably 6 or 7 and I wasn't really allowed to play video games at that point. I mean, it wasn't like it was forbidden, I just didn't have access to them. Because no one was getting them for me. It was not a thing that I was supposed to have, like books. I could have as much books and coloring shit as I wanted, but, video games just didn't come up. But yeah, so after seeing Lara Croft in her short shorts run around a dangerous area, constantly, scrambling around ruins in short shorts and boots, I thought that was a little ridiculous, even as a child. I was like, I would not wear that. I'm from the country. You wear jeans in that that neck of the woods. That's what happens. Or at least long khakis. Because skinned knees are no fun. And no fun at all, gentlemen. No fun. So, yeah, so having Samus in her power suit properly attired to deal with space predators was awesome.
And this is listen to this. Zebes has fallen. As far as I know, that's the name of an entire planet.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's any reason to believe that they are speaking of anything less than the entire planet. Maybe it's just a continent, maybe it's a region, like a sector on that planet, or maybe it's just the whole damn planet. Mm-hmm. All ground personnel are presumed dead, either killed by the hunter clad in metal or the subsequent destruction of the underground facilities.
Are you the hunter clad in metal?
Yes.
Oh, dog, we blew up a planet.
They had vessels in orbit, and they had them retreat just in case.
You're a monster. I love it.
Code blue. No sign of pursuit from the hunter.
Yeah, so this game basically just... I can't think of any other games that weren't just your stereotypical fighter, that just had male and female characters that were all giant hyperboles.
I mean, okay.
I just can't think of any characters, female characters that were around then. I guess Lindis probably counts, but Metroid predates Lindis, doesn't it?
I'm not actually sure about that.
Lindis from Fire Emblem?
Oh, wait, yeah, definitely, the series. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about Prime.
No. Yeah.
Metroid is much older than Lynn from Fire Emblem, for sure. Not sure about Fire Emblem as a series. So, one thing that I love about this game is it really does set up Samus as a scientist.
Yeah.
Even if it's a practical scientist, you know? So whoever is, even if her suit is jacked into some crazy Chozo internet, I can't believe that it's just suit power that's letting her know that this species has been horribly mutilated and she has no bearing on the processing of that information, of the stuff that's happening around her.
She has to value that information to look it up, right?
Yeah. And we're gonna move through this pretty quickly, I think. Is there anything you want to say? I'm just excited to be playing Metroid.
Yeah.
It's a real
me too.
shame that there haven't been any Metroid games since Corruption. Oh well. At least all the ones that are there are good.
Bale. Can I tell you a short story about the first time I ever watched this?
Yeah, we've got a while. It's a pretty long introduction.
Okay, so the first time I watched this introduction, I was really excited about this game because I had seen other people in our high school playing it, like snippets of it, and you know, you made it clear to me that it was, this is that game that you played, this is a different part of that story. And I already liked Samus and all the space pirates, and well, I didn't like the space pirates, but I liked killing the space pirates.
Referring to Zero Mission.
Yes, referring to Zero Mission. So I really liked that. I was super excited, and I had just gotten my GameCube, and this was the first game that I was going to play on my GameCube, and I like turned out all the lights in my living room because I knew that it was going to look really good, and I just sat there and like just soaked this scene in with all of its like dramatic color and all of its spaceship and all of
Why don't you tell the story once we start?
Because it won't be over this cutscene. This cutscene is important to me.
But I just think that was a solid minute of internet content.
Well, if you want to put it at the end of something, you know.